Shiva Sutra 49. Kriya Shakti Swabhaviki. Natural action is the power of the self. Namaste. The 49th Shiva Sutra reveals the true nature of action. It declares Kriya Shakti Swabhaviki. The power of action is natural to the self. Most of us believe that we are the authors of every action. I am doing, I am achieving, I am controlling. Gradually, action becomes burdened with ownership. The ego claims every success. It fears every failure. It constantly calculates outcomes. Actions become heavy. But the yogi discovers something remarkable. Action itself is never the problem. The problem is the belief that a separate individual is its independent author. As realization deepens, the sense of limited doership begins to dissolve. Your action does not stop. In fact, becomes clearer, more natural, more intelligent. Kashmir Shaivism calls this Kriya Shakti, the intrinsic power of consciousness to express itself. Just as a flower naturally blossoms, just as a river naturally flows, consciousness naturally expresses itself through action. Nothing is forced, nothing is artificial. The yogi does not become passive, nor does he withdraw from life. He continues to work, to create, to serve, to love, and to respond. But the source of action has changed. It no longer arises from insecurity, fear, or the need to prove oneself. It arises from inner wholeness. Abhinav Gupta teaches that the 5 divine powers of consciousness, including the power of action, are always present. Realization does not create them. It removes the contraction that prevented their free expression. This is why spontaneous action is not careless action. It is deeply aware, completely present, perfectly appropriate to the moment. The yogi does not ask, "What will I gain?" He asks nothing. Action flows naturally because it is the very nature of consciousness to express itself. Like music flowing from a master musician or compassion flowing from a loving heart, there is no sense of strain. There is simply expression. This is the meaning of Swabhaviki, natural, effortless, intrinsic. The self does not struggle to act. It simply expresses its own fullness. This is the teaching of Shiva Sutra 49. When the burden of egoic ownership falls away, action does not diminish. It becomes purer. The individual no longer acts merely as a separate person. Life itself begins to move through him, and every action becomes an expression of quiet freedom of Shiva. Thank you.